स्वागत है तुम्हारा। आज करेंगे मैथ्स का पेटा, बजाएंगे रेशियो का ढोलक। मैं हूँ अमित मोदक। Yeah, students, we are going to beat the dholak of ratio. And if you are new to this channel, do subscribe it because you are going to get very interesting informations on this channel. So also like it and share it with your friends. So as I said, ratio, yes, this concept of ratio and the questions which we will be doing today, that would be of your grade 5 and 6 mathematics. So let's see what we will learn in today's video. So yeah, ratios introduction we'll first understand, and then properties, and then we'll be looking into the questions part. So what the ratio means, why we require it, how it is being useful, what are the applications. So ratio is something where it helps to compare the two quantities which are of same kind. So the ratio of two quantities of the same kind and in the same unit is the fraction that one quantity is of the other. That means the ratio A is to B, which we say A is to B. We use the symbol like this, A is to B, and read it as is to. So ratio A is to B is the fraction of A and B, or we can say A by B. Generally, we write the ratios in the simplest form. So the ratio of two quantities, that means we are comparing, we are having the ratio of two things which are of same kind. Okay, we can compare an apple with apple. We can compare height with height. We can compare weight with a weight. We can compare length with a length. We cannot compare the length with a weight. It will be two different quantities. So it should be of same kind. So to be very important points to be noted is like only the two quantities of the same kind can be only compared. The ratio does not have any unit, as they are of same kind, they do not have any unit. We only compare them. And when we say that A is to B, let's say if we are having the two numbers A and B, and if they are in ratio, we say the first term A to be as antecedent, and B, that is the second term, can be called as consequent. First term, second term is a general term which we generally use. Other than that, we can use the term like antecedent and the consequent. Now, properties of ratio. The value of ratio remains same if both the terms of the ratio are multiplied or divided by the same non-zero quantity. The properties of ratio, the value of a ratio. It means if any numbers, let's say A and B are the two numbers, they have a ratio as to B. Now that ratio remains same. However, if we multiply the numerator and the denominator with some other quantity, if we multiply or we divide by any other non-zero quantity, it will not affect the ratio. The ratio will remain the same. Let's say if A, B and M are real numbers, then A by B is equal to M times of A by M times of B. What we are doing? We are multiplying M. Any real number M is being multiplied with the A. Okay, real numbers means all the numbers what you have learned, whole numbers, negative numbers, positive numbers, natural numbers, integers, fractions, whatever you have learned. All these are the real numbers. Okay, so A by B. So M we are multiplying on the numerator as well as denominator. Since M is being multiplied on both the numerator and denominator, the ratio didn't get affected. The ratio didn't get affected. Similarly, if we divide it, the same way we multiplied, we divide it by A by M, B by M. The ratio once again remains the same. Ratio being the simplest form. As I mentioned, that ratio is said to be in the simplest form if HCF of A and B is 1. And generally we represent them in a simplest form, but they may not be also. But the ratio has to be called as your simplest form. When a ratio is said to be a simplest form, when the when the HCF of A and B is 1. If the HCF is A1 for A and B, then we can say it's being in a simplest form. Now, for the comparison of ratios, we compare two ratios in the same manner as we do in the case of fraction. The way we did in for fractions, the same way we compare here also. Okay, let's look into some questions. State true for T, state T for true and F for false. First question is 12 hours is to 30 hours equal to 8 kilometers to 20 kilometers. Now comparing of these two quantities and comparing of these two quantities is quite is fine because they are compared between the same kilometer with a kilometer, hours with a hours, and we'll see the ratio. So 12 hours divided by 30. We can make it in the simplest form since right now they are not in the simplest form, but we can turn it to in the simplest form. So what we can do is we can just divide it by 6, let's say. So we get 6 2s are 12, 6 5s are 30. And if we divide this by 6, if you take the HCF of 12 and 30, you get a 6. If I divide 8 and 20, suppose let's say we are dividing with a 4, 2 by 5. So what we are getting that basically 2 by 5 in both the cases, and therefore it's being equal sign, and that's true. Now, second says ratio of 1 hour to 1 day. 1 hour to 1 day. Now, here only it says 1 is to 1. But that's wrong. Day and hour are the two different quantities. And if we convert in a day into hours, it would be 24. So 1 is to 24, it would have been, then it would have been correct. But since it's 1 is to 1, it's false. The two terms of a ratio can be in different units. No, we cannot compare two different units. It has to be in one unit. Okay, students? Sure. Let's solve some question. Find the ratio of one number 2 meter to 24 centimeter. Come on, let's do it fast and write on the comment box. Okay, sure. So let's find the ratio 2 meter by 24 centimeter. These are the two different units. We need to convert it. So let's say to meter to get into centimeter, only simply multiply by 100. So 2 into 100, that gives 200 centimeter by 24 centimeter. Now we have got into same unit. Now we can divide it. Let's say we are trying to find the HCF of this. Okay, 24. If we take 8 8 8 4 32, carry 3, 8 2 16, 3 19, 8 4 32, 3 8 2 16, 3 19, 8 is left here, 24, 8 3 24. So if we are dividing with the HCF, we get the simplest form. So let's say we are dividing this with 8, okay, to get the ratio in simplest form. So 8 2s are 16, 8 5s are 40, 8 3s are 24. It's 25 is to 3. Okay, it's 25 is to 3. Similarly, 3 days and it's given as 30 hours. It's quite difficult because we cannot take the different quantities. We need to convert in the same quantity, same units. So 3 days means 3 into 24 hours by 30 hours. We can take out the ratio 6. Either you can do the HCF, otherwise we can just cut it just manual, like 6 fours are 24, 6 fives are 30. So what we get? 4 threes are 12 by 5. That gives 12 is to 5 ratio. So this is how we can find the ratios. Next question comes here on your screen, students. Cost of eraser is 80 paise and the cost of a pencil is rupees 2. What is the ratio of their cost in simplest form? Shall do it fast on the chat box and you write down what you are getting. Okay, so I'm hoping you have done. Let's find the simplest form of this. Cost of eraser is 80 paise and cost of a pencil means we can say cost of eraser by cost of pencil. We need to find the simplest form, the ratio in simplest form. So it's 80 paise and it's 2 rupees. 2 rupees means multiplied by 100 paise. Okay, so paise gets cancelled. 1 0 get cancelled. 2 4s are 8. 2 2s are 4. 2 5s are 10. So the ratio comes 2 is to 5. 2 is to 5. Alright, sure. Let's do another question. Yes. The question is share of A, B and C respectively are dash if rupees 5,460 is divided in the ratio 1 by 2 is to 1 by 3 is to 1 by 4. So 3 people were there, A, B and C, and they divided the whole amount of 5460 in the ratio 1 is to 2, 1 by 2 is to 1 by 3 is to 1 by 4. Shall our students try to solve this question? And comment box you write what your answers you are getting. What the answers you are getting, write in the comment box. Alright, Shala, then let's solve this. So since the ratio is being given as 1 by 2 is to 1 by 3 is to 1 by 4, so let's say that let the amount be x. Okay, so A's share, how much he is getting? X by 2. Okay, he is getting the share as x by 2. Then B's share is x by 3 and C's share is x by 4. Now x by 2 plus x by 3 plus x by 4. If we are adding everyone's each of the shares, so definitely we should get this amount. So if we are taking LCM of it, 2, 3, 4. If we are taking LCM as let's say 12, 6x plus 4x plus 3x equal to 5460. So x would be 6 plus 4, 10, 10 plus 3, 13. So 5460 into 12 divided by 13. 13 4s are 52. 13 2s are 26. 0. So 42 into 12. So 12 2s are 24. Carry 2. 12 4s are 48. And 2 50. 5040. So x is 5040. So A's share would be A share would be how much? 5040 divided by 2, that gives 2 twos are 4, 2 fives are 10, 2 twos are 4, 2520. Now we have two options in B and D. Let's find the B share. B share is 5040 divided by 3. So 3 ones are 3, 3 6 are 80, 3 8s are 24, 1680. So we can go with the second option, and the second option is the correct. Okay, students, I hope you understood how this ratio work and how we can solve the questions. So this was only a simple small part. The same way I take lot of videos. I do take the classes where I take all the 1 hour classes, 1.5 hour classes. Different courses are being run where I take different classes. So you can also follow this channel and you can join our different courses. Okay, so once again, if you have not subscribed the channel, subscribe for the more updates. You can also visit our website. Okay, sure. So the next question I am giving you as a homework. Okay, and I will see on the chat box that who is the first one to get the right answer. Huh? So try your level best to solve it. So tell me from this figure on the chat box that what is the ratio of the shaded area to the unshaded area. So this would be a homework of today's class, and see you in the next video with more information, with more knowledge, with more understanding. So do more, learn more. Chalo. See you in the next video. Thank you so much.